pressure is obviously on for FBI Director Christopher Wray, and he may have more heat on the horizon. The H is O. Last week, Wray dipped out of a Senate hearing to catch a flight to his vacation home. That's fine. But it was a flight aboard the FBI's Gulfstream 550 jet. And now Republicans, ranking Republicans, in fact, including my next guest, calling on the director to reimburse taxpayers for his weekend jet set. Wasn't his first trip on the Gulfstream. Is Wray in more deep yogurt than he knew? All right, and why would an FBI director go on vacation during the biggest investigation of his career? Here with me now, Kentucky Republican Congressman, ranking member of the House Oversight and Reform Committee, James Comer. Welcome back, sir.
Great to be back, Kennedy, and that's a great question. Why would he go on vacation at this time when you're going to raid the former president of the United States House? But what we're trying to find out is going down the FBI budget line by line. We want transparency. They've been in my crosshairs for a long time. Right now in the minority, we're requesting information on their appropriations because we believe that the agency has become political. We believe the agency has become arrogant. They give us information that is incorrect all the time, and they're a big burden on the taxpayer. So we have a lot of problems with the FBI. We're going to start asking a lot of questions. The first question is, did you reimburse the taxpayers for this very expensive private jet that you are not supposed to use on taxpayer dime to go on your vacation last week, when, by the way, you left a congressional committee early to go on this flight?
Yeah, and he was like, I've got a plane to catch. And even Senator Grassley was like, hey, bro, it's a private plane. It's not a private plane. I mean, he's not flying commercial. That is an FBI jet that is supposed to be used for counterterrorism operations, and it is only supposed to be used for work. But it's like the third time in the last couple months that he has jetted off on this thing. Are you telling me that he can't go to the airport and hop on a puddle jumper like everybody else?
Well, I mean, you're supposed to reimburse the federal government if you do anything at private taxpayers' expense. Remember, Tom Price was one of the first cabinet secretaries that the press and the Democrats demanded to resign because he used a private plane to fly home to Georgia for. So this is something that the Democrats have attacked Republican administrative officials for in the past. But obviously they're turning a blind eye to Christopher Wray because they like what he's doing now with this most recent action, the raid of former President Trump's residence.
Are you impressed with how Wray has handled the investigation so far?
No. I mean, the American people want answers. The temperature is too high in America. We are concerned about that. You know, Congress, Pelosi's got this January 6th committee stuff going on because the temperature is too high in America. Well, this only adds fuel to the fire. If there's a reasonable explanation, at least brief conservative members of Congress, at least brief those of us who are ranking members of committees. And then we can put out the fire. We can help put out the fire. But so far, they're not saying anything. And remember, this is on top of many, many instances of the FBI and our intelligence community giving us information that's wrong, not responding to our requests for information, especially appropriations requests. And, you know, this just keeps getting worse. So the deep state is real. This is something that Republicans, if we get in the majority next year, we are going to have to get under control. And one way that I plan on doing it from the Oversight Committee standpoint is from a budgetary standpoint. We waste way too much money, taxpayer money, on the FBI, and we deserve accountability and transparency with their appropriations, just like any other government agency.
Absolutely. Taxation is theft. Audit the FBI. Go ahead. Let's take a deep look at what they're doing and how they are able to abuse power. Because when you have power that can be abused, it will. Mark my words, they'll do it every time. And we're the ones who suffer. All right, Congressman Comer, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Kennedy.